So, welcome back to consecutive day 1176 of a diary of a runpreneur. And today's episode I want to talk to you about my next marathon race. So please remember to give this a subscribe, share, like and comment, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon. All the information about the challenge and how you can get involved is in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always. Let's get started. So, consecutive day 1176 of a diary of a runpreneur. And today's topic is my next marathon race. And fairly self-explanatory why I've named the title as I have. I'm planning on running a marathon in October. It's going to be the Yorkshire Marathon, and haven't quite signed up yet. I'm going to sign up this week because I've been struggling with an injury for several months now, plantar fasciitis of my left foot, which is an inflammation of the fascia on the sole of my left foot, which kind of connects my Achilles calf right the way through to the kind of tendons and ligaments at the sole of my foot. And it's a very common running injury. Lots of people get it, and with anything that ends in itis, it's called plantar fasciitis, means inflammation of. So it's inflammation of the fascia. And with most inflammation-based injuries, the solution is pretty easy: rest. However, when you're trying to rest the sole of your foot, it's very difficult to do, because just through daily movement, you're going to be moving it and aggravating it, which is why it takes so long to recover. So I'm about 4 months into it now. It's been horrible. To be honest with you, it's still very sore even when I walk. But I've been running through it, and it has been gradually easing to the extent now where I'm confident I'm not making it any worse. So providing the pain and the pace is manageable, then I should just kind of carry on working through it. So my initial plan was to try and get a PB and aim for 3 hours 15 minutes. Yorkshire Marathon, despite being in a relatively hilly region, it is a potential PB. Of course, it's pretty flat, so it fits well, but I'm in no fit shape to be pushing for 3 hours 15 pace. So I've tapered it down. I'm going to try and come in around 3.5 hours, thereabouts. My actual official PB currently is 3 hours 38. So anything below that will be a good win. Although I'm hoping to try and get eventually to sub 3 hours 15, but that will probably have to wait till spring next year. So how am I going to train for this? Well, if you've been watching my runs, you'll see that my pace has somewhat quickened. I trained to a plan called Tanda, which was basically an Italian called Tanda. His surname was Tanda, and he came up with an algorithm which allowed you to predict your marathon performance based on average weekly mileage, the ratio between average weekly mileage and average weekly pace for the previous 8 weeks prior to a race. So the argument being that you could run very little mileage at an exceptionally quick pace and still be as fit as somebody who's doing crazy distance mileage at a very, very slow pace. That was his argument. Now, if truth be told, it only really is pretty accurate for sub 4 hour runners. So I've run to it twice and within 60 seconds of my predicted time on 2 occasions. So it's definitely worked for me. So my target is to basically stay under 5 minutes 30 kilometre pace, average weekly pace, including my vlog running, and I should be in a good enough shape to kind of get close to 3 hours 30. So I'll be doing that right the way up to marathon week now, which is in October. So this would be the first of my 8-week plan, and I'm I'm averaging today 5 minutes 16 kilometre pace. So I'm there. I'm managing injuries. I'm looking forward to getting back into racing and hopefully putting these injuries behind me. But I am definitely playing it a little bit cautious, if running a marathon can be classified as playing it cautious. So my learnings from my diary for today is, if you're injured, don't try and run a race, first and foremost. But if you are a very experienced runner and you understand your body, you understand how your body feels, then if you decide to take on a race, make sure you're fit enough and that you take on a sensible training plan, so you're not going to turn up ill-prepared and end up blowing up. So anyway, that's it from me. Any questions or comments, drop me a line, I'll respond to everyone. Remember to give this a like, share, comment, and a subscribe, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. All the information about the challenge, how you can get involved, is in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always. Stay positive, stay happy. I'll see you again tomorrow.